Here's how we make a color book at Lost Art Press. Black and white books are a little different. Of course, it always starts with looking over the files to make sure everything's cool and can go on press. But the manufacturing process really begins in the paper room. And this press brings in these enormous rolls of paper into a warehouse so big you can get several train car loads inside the warehouse. And once they get these rolls in, this is a sheet fed press, and so they actually take these rolls and convert them into giant sheets, and that's what you're seeing right here. And all of those sheets will then be fed over to press. The actual printing begins with the plates, and these plates are printed onto giant aluminum sheets. There's like one plate for each color, one for black. And after these plates are printed, they're then folded so that they can go on press and be precisely registered. And this is the net result of the plate making process. Next is the press, where the plates are loaded into the press and paper run past them. Here you can see the inks, giant vats of inks that go in, and then the pages come off at just an absolutely remarkable speed. These plates are checked several times during the process, and that's what you're seeing here. So this is how you can ensure that the ones at the beginning of the run look like the pages at the end of the run, and there are lots and lots of adjustments that can be made throughout the process. And after that, the pages are all stacked up and waiting for things to dry, and then they get into cutting and folding them. This machine works like a giant guillotine. They'll put a giant stack of pages in there and set them up against the machine, and then here you can see in a two-stage process, it grabs it and then slices it. Very impressive, looks very dangerous. And then once those pages are trimmed again, they're loaded into the folding machines, and this is a really rapid process where it folds them depending on how many pages are going to be in each signature. The heart of a good book is sewing the signatures together. It makes it durable, and this is how they do it. They load each signature into this machine, so there's one station for each signature, and then this machine starts to grab a signature to assemble your book in the right order, and then they pull them together here, and then this machine, it's working so fast you can hardly tell that it's sewing all of the signatures together here, and very rapid process, but is what has to happen for the book to last. So here you can see the sewn signatures plopping off of the sewing machine. All very impressive. Then we'll add tape, and the tape is glued on here, so you can see the tape going up there, and the glue is being applied to the end of the bound pages. And here come a very small book with tape, and then once again it's trimmed to the final size here by a giant machine. Covers sort of happen independently. Here are some hardbound covers that are getting ready to be added to some yearbooks. That's not one of our books. And you can see the inside of it. So this machine pulls in the taped up book block and then inserts it and glues it into the covers as they come off the line here, producing the finished hardcover book. Now, if it's a soft cover, that can happen at a different stage in the process, and there you can see the soft covers going in and getting glued on to the book block while the book block is being inserted down in there, and then they come off the line very rapidly. But those book blocks are still sewn, so it's still a quality book, just doesn't have the hard cover that we like on most of our books. Of course, like any factory, there's a lot of packaging and moving out thousands of books a day, thousands and thousands, and of course, a lot of recycling. So the process starts all over again with the paper. And then the paper goes out and it comes back in, and that will make, hopefully, another Lost Art Press book.